don't know if this is white smoke or blue smoke. Looks like blue smoke to me. I don't know. Well, it's a little cold too. So, but the idle is not stable. So. I smoked the intake before. I didn't find anything. I smoked the intake with 1 psi pressure, which is legal for emission. And I just got a new smoke machine that I can, control as far as pressure. And I'm going to smoke the intake with that new machine to see if I can see any leak. With the 1 psi pressure machine, I didn't find anything significant. The only thing that I found was small leak at the valve cover gasket. I had a small leak here. That was insignificant. That's the exhaust gasket. And then I had a small leak here. Besides that, nothing else. I had somebody, I wanted to remove the timing cover to see if there was anything wrong here. Man, that was too involved for me. Because it's a V6, I have to remove this, compare. The mechanics say the vehicle doesn't have any timing problem. Well, the mechanic doesn't really know what the problem is. When I found that vehicle, the wiring for the cooling fan were all damaged. So I just restored that. I found some connectors. I checked that the cooling fan was working by giving power and ground to it. Both cooling fan and compressor fan were working. It's been a while that the vehicle is sitting and working at idle, but the cooling fan didn't come on yet. So I'm hoping that the cooling fan will come on, because on a lot of Hondas, the cooling fan needs to come on twice to adjust the idle. Although I don't really think this is a cooling fan issue. I think it has something else, maybe injectors or something. So when I smoked the intake, I didn't find anything else over there. So now there's this valve that make a lot of noise, but that valve is not responsible, because I had another Honda V6 2003, same year. I switched that valve, it was the same problem. I switched the thrower body, it was the same problem. The other one was a 2004, but they share the same part. And I also switched to PCM. It was the same problem on this engine. But on the other engine, every part I removed from here and installed on the other engine was working perfectly fine. This intake, it doesn't belong to this vehicle. This vehicle had its own intake that is inside the trunk. The intake was pretty bad, a lot of carbon inside and everything. So this is coming from the new engine. This engine, which is a used engine, actually I take that, yeah, I take that back. There's something that was changed, like maybe the valve cover gasket was replaced. The gasket wasn't replaced, just the valve cover. But like I said, I smoked the intake with 1 psi pressure and I didn't see anything. So I'm gonna try smoking it again with the other machine, providing more pressure to see if I see anything outside. If not, I'm thinking about injectors, because I look at the fuel trim and it's running rich. All the ignition coil are brand new. All the spark plugs are brand new. The spark plugs are OEM, but they got damaged. Like, they're really clean when I put them inside. But now if you look at the spark plug, it's like, man, the vehicle has been driving like 200,000 miles with bad combustion.